Welcome, boys, girls, women, men, whatever. Hello, hello. Listen, I ain't gonna be before you long, but I got a question for you. You remember that promise you made to yourself January the 1st about how you was gonna lock in the gym, about how you was gonna get your summer body ready, about how, oh, that 2024 was my last year being big back and all of that. Y'all remember that? But we fell off about 2 weeks in. Couple days in, we fell off, and we said, "If that gym, if that meal plan, if that counting calories, if that water goal." That's what we said, right? And we just decided to move and groove how we normally would. But listen, it's time for winter's arc. You know what that is? It's October the 1st through December the 31st, where you decide to truly lock in and fulfill the promises that you made to yourself back on January the 1st, the beginning of 2025. Yeah, it done came back around. Yeah, probably done gained a few pounds. It don't matter. We're ready to start right here today. And I was going to do this by myself, but I said, let me bring in my love family with me, right? Let me have the community come together on this winter's arc and really do what we said we was going to do. Be a woman or a man, girl, boy of your word. Let's lock in, family. If you're ready, continue to watch, like, share, subscribe, and let's go on this journey together. So, Winter's Arc, again, it starts today, October the 1st through December 31st, or some people say January the 1st, where we are focusing on the things that matter to us most, right? Everybody's focus looks differently. But for me, I am focusing on my health, my wealth, my weight loss journey, healthy eating, and staying consistent. That's it. That's all. So, again, I'm not going to be before you long. I have my phone here and my handy dandy planner. Let's go through that. So, for me, Winter's Arc, 13 weeks of being consistent with my eating, getting my water in, my fitness, my weight loss, all of that. My plan is to consistently wake up between 5:30 to 6 o'clock in the morning and go ahead and knock in my 45 minutes, at least 45 minutes of daily movement. I want to incorporate 3 days of strength training, but every day I'm going to be doing cardio, and my cardio choice is walking at 3.2 or 3.4 miles per hour on my walking pad, and I'm going to do that every day for at least 45 minutes a day. That's not a problem for me. Again, I work out every day. The workout doesn't miss. My issue is the healthy eating consistently. I'll be on the journey, and then I'll get sick and tired of, the meal prepping and eating the same thing over and over again. Then at that point, I'm ready to raid the kitchen. I'm ready to go and buy some, vegetarian friendly fast food and just stuff. And then I start feeling miserable, and then I get all depressed and sad and all that. So it's a cycle. But I have promised myself that starting today, October the 1st, I am going to lock in. I have a juicer, and I'll insert some pictures and clips of that. But I have a juicer, done had it for a couple of years now. We did a grocery haul today, which consisted of fresh fruit, fresh veggies, and I am going to juice those items and incorporate that into my daily regimen. When I wake up in the morning, I am going to have me a glass of water to start the day off right, because as you know, when you're sleeping, your body is actually fasting, right? And you can become dehydrated, especially if you're not really big on your hydration anyway. So the first thing that I'm going to do once I, do my morning routine and all of that, I'm going to have me a glass of water to rehydrate my body, to gain clarity, right? Get rid of some of that mental fog, and to hydrate my organs, right? Because they just was in a fast for me sleeping, 6 to 8 hours. Once I have my water, that first glass of water, that's when I can have my fresh pressed juices. I plan on juicing. I plan on juicing maybe 2 times a week. I plan on juicing maybe 2 times a week, so that way I won't make too many at one time, right? Because it's fresh. and there's no preservatives or additives in it. So you want to make sure it stays fresh and not like spoil on you. So I'll make about three at a time, 3 jars at a time. I have some glass water bottles, which are great for juicing. I did an order some years ago for a case of the plastic bottles that have the black caps on them and the little safety measure on them, because I was going to sell some juices, child. I was going to sell some juices, but I never did that. So I have a case of plastic juice bottles that I'm going to use. I can label them. I have some labels as well. We did a haul today of just fresh fruits and fresh veggies, turmeric, ginger, organic apples. We got greens such as kale and spinach, celery, plenty of cucumbers, things of that nature. So I am going to have me a fresh pressed juice every day after I have my glass of water. I'm gonna get my movement in again. I'm going to be taking progress photos and measurements. So get you all a tape measure for your body, and measure your arms. You measure your arms, measure around your neck, measure the bust area, the waist, the hips, each thigh, go down to the calves and whatnot. Get some measurements. If you're able to do in-body scans, if you can go to like your local health store that has an in-body scan, if you have a I believe it's called a body scanner scale that you can buy off Amazon, where you can have that in home, get you something, or do something that will show your body's analytics, not just the weight, right? We get so focused on the scale that we don't realize that there's other measures that could be happening in our bodies, other things taking place that could affect our weight and how it fluctuates, right? We could have more water retention. We could be gaining muscle. We could be losing fat, gaining fat, the visceral fat, all of these things. So we need to really analyze more than just the number on the scale. We need to see what's going on with our bodies. So if you're able to go somewhere to get an in-body scan, or if you're able to get a scale at home that measures your muscle mass, fat, water, and all of that, I would suggest that. But we have got to do something, family, to become the best versions of ourselves. So 13 weeks, y'all. I promise you, you won't die. You won't die. You might be like, 13 weeks. Yes, 13 weeks. The time is going to pass anyway. Let's do it, y'all. Let's do it. At some point, what we say and our actions have to align. Okay? No excuses. I said this before and I continue to say it. I'm not one for excuses. I really get turned off from excuses. If you want to do something and you say you're going to do it, you need to go on and do it. Actions speak louder than words. We've heard that. Oh, wise tale, we've heard it. 13 weeks is long enough to make noticeable progress, but it's short enough to stay consistent and motivated. So let's break down the things that I'm going to be doing for this winter's art. I'm going to consistently consume fresh pressed juices that I am going to press myself. And I understand if you don't have a juicer, you can go out and you can buy the fresh pressed juices, cold pressed juices. You can get them at Food Line. You can get them at, any grocery store, Publix, Wegmans, anywhere. But you can buy the fresh pressed juices if you don't own a juicer. But for me, I'm going to press my own juices. I'm going to do that consistently. I'm going to consistently get 64 ounces of water a day. If you use a Stanley cup, or if you have a 40-ounce tumbler, if you will, just 1.5 of those, you are good to go. You're good to go. When it comes to my workout daily, I get on my treadmill for at least 45 minutes. Most of the time it's an hour or a little over an hour, but I will be incorporating 3 days of strength training. Mr. and Mrs. Muscle is who I consistently go to when I want to do some strength training. It's 20 minutes and it's nothing too hard, too vigorous, but it's 20 minutes where you just locked in and you are doing the work. No fluff. You're doing the work. So I'll be utilizing Mr. and Mrs. Muscle for my 3 days of strength training that I will incorporate weekly. There are so many great content creators or fitness gurus, if you will, on YouTube, you don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for it. So there's no excuse. You don't have to have a gym to go to. You don't have to have a gym membership. It's okay. Utilize the free tools that's available to you. If you got Wi-Fi, you got everything you need. Okay. So that's my water. That's my juice. That's me getting up at 5:30 to 6 o'clock in the morning. That's me taking progress photos on a I don't know. Progress photos is kind of like you really don't see much happening weekly. So progress photos I think will be once a month. So October the 1st, November the 1st, December the 1st. I think that's good enough. So I'll be taking 3 progress photos throughout this 13 weeks winter's arc. Um, I'm going to take my measurements. As I do my photos, I'll be taking my measurements as well just to see what's going on with that. And I weigh myself daily just to kind of track the ebbs and flows of my weight. So I'll probably just continue to do that just because it's habit for me to wake up, you know, relieve myself and then jump on the scale. So I'll probably just continue to do that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I will become a lot more strict when it comes to my meal prep. We do that anyway, but I'm actually going to start back measuring the food, weighing the food, and I told myself if it's not in the house, Shika, you can't have it. You can't have it. You can't have it. But also with that, I'm going to give us grace. So twice a month, we'll be able to go out and consume outside food. Because that's also part of resetting the wealth part, right? Part of the winner's arc is the wealth part. Again, I said in my last video, there's been so much money going out for, laptops, cameras, and bills, and car repairs, and all of that. I have to hone in on the finances as well. Shopping sprees, everything is coming to a screeching halt. Got to reset. It's a must. So we will allow ourselves to have 2 days out the month of going out and getting some food, whether that be lunch, dinner, breakfast. The choice is ours, of course, but just twice a month we'll allot that money to go out and enjoy a meal, and then instantly we're back in the house. We're back in the house because there's food at the house. There's food at the house. Cook the food. For those who have asked about getting 10,000 steps a day and how I'm able to maintain that and all that, listen, you don't have to get 10,000 steps. Just because one person gets that 10,000 steps does not mean that's for you. I really want us to stop necessarily trying to mirror someone or idolize someone's habits. You know what I mean? I want us to really look at ourselves. You gotta think, if you're only getting 1,000 to 2,000 steps a day, maybe your goal should be getting to 5,000 steps a day. You know what I mean? Like, that's great for you. Like me, and my 15 to 20,000 steps a day, that's because I'm a busybody, and I make sure that I, do that for my mental health, getting 15 to 20,000 steps a day. But my goal isn't your goal, and what works for me will not necessarily work for you, your lifestyle, or your physical abilities, if you will. You know what I mean? If you're just getting started in the workout game and you're just trying to get on your health and wellness journey, small obtainable goals is best for you. You know what I mean? Don't try to eat the whole pie at once, if you will. Honey, just take it a forkful at a time. So just whatever your steps are right now, increase it by 500, then increase it by 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. That will work better for you versus you going from 0 to 100 real quick. It's not going to work out, and it won't be sustainable. You're going to get burned out. You're going to get frustrated, unmotivated, and then you'll be back at square one. So do what's best for you, your lifestyle, your physical capabilities, and your mental health, because it's what you can handle at the end of the day. What I can handle ain't what you can handle, and vice versa, right? So that's that part on that. But That's it, family. I just really wanted to make this short, quick little video and motivate you all, encourage you all to join in on this winter arcs journey with me, family. Let's get healthy together. Let's get wealthy together. Let's keep the promises that we've made to ourselves. Let's do that thing we said we was going to do. Let's leave the excuses in the past, because let's be real, where have excuses gotten you? Where has it gotten you? Okay, let's lock in. It may not be the beginning of 2025, but baby, we're going to end it with a bang. And some will say it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So let's finish it out strong. Let's do it, family. I'll check back in with y'all later. Hopefully, you all gonna join in with me. Let's see. Let's put up the strong arm emoji. Let's put up the strong arm emoji in the comments, so that will let me know that you are locking in with me. And I expect to hear what your goals are, what your focuses are in the comments. Talk to me. I talk back. I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I will see y'all in the next update video, whether it be concerning the winner's arc or just lifestyle video. All right, y'all. Love you. Peace.